All right, we're back, and in this video, we're going to be going through the lead generator tools, and we've already looked at importing your accounts, your Facebook account, fetching all of your leads. We've gone through setting bulk message campaigns. Just keep in mind that bulk message campaign is very similar to the broadcaster, and I'll go through the differences when I go through the broadcaster. I mainly use right now the broadcaster. Okay, it's a lot faster. Here you need to do a time delay, and if it's too fast, your account can get blocked because it's be looked at spam. But this is linked up with the API, and you can do quick broadcasts as well as subscriber bulk broadcasts. And I'll go over the differences when I go through this menu item. In this section here, we're going to be going through the lead generator tools. Just keep in mind that there's the comment auto reply. There's also a report. The send message button is kind of an old button, and you don't really want to use this too much because it has in the engagement tools, there's new buttons down here. Okay. So also if you're doing ads, Facebook ads, there's what this does, it sends a nice send a messenger button on your ads with a response. The call to action poster will you can go through that. It's very simple. If you want to add a post to any of your pages, you can do it through here. So in this section, we're going to be going through the auto comment reply, and also anytime somebody adds a comment on one of your pages, they can automatically get a private reply to their messenger, and it'll add them to your subscriber list. Keep in mind that there's also something called page response. It's very similar to the comment auto reply. The difference between the page response and the auto reply is that the auto reply is you need to set it up on every one of your posts. So if I go to this right here, it says get latest posts. So you see that all of my posts show up here. Okay, and so if I visit another page, and for example this one here, and it says get latest posts, you see that every one of my posts is right here, and I have to enable each post and set up an auto reply to each one. So on this one, I would set up an auto reply. I would, if I want to have an auto reply on this post, I would enable that and set it up again. So it's individual on every one of your posts, and you have to set it up on every one of your posts if you want a comment auto reply. The page response, what page response does, it sets up an auto reply on all of your posts on your page. So if I go to page response, and I go to the page response settings, you'll see that it's not enabled, and this is because I need to go to the import account right here, and I have to enable the page first. Okay, so for example, I got this Matrix Insurance demo, and here's my page. And I just set this up. I got two posts. There's two posts, and what this will do, this will set up an auto reply on both of those posts in one attempt. So let me just enable this. So I'm going to enable this page. Okay, so it's enabled. So now if I go to the page response settings, you see that that page is now enabled, and I can set the page response. So if I come here, you can see that I can set up a message comment reply and also a private reply, and what it'll do is it'll have the same comment reply on all of your posts, on both posts. Okay, now you can, if you want to, you can set up some spin syntax, okay, if you want, so you have a different somewhat of a different style reply or different words if the syntax is supported for that. So that's the difference between the page response and the individual reply right here. So, but anyway, in this demo, I'm going to disable this for right now, and I'm going to show you how the auto reply works on the individual. On the individual. So just let me set up an individual comment auto reply. So I'm going to go to this test page right here, and I'm going to get the latest posts. And there they are right there. Okay, these ones here that are blank, these are just my images of my profile image and my cover image. Okay, that's what that is. So what you need to do is, if you want to visit the post, you can click on one of these links. So I'm going to enable auto reply on my latest post, which is this one right here. Okay. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to enable auto reply, and I click on that. And here I can add some what to do. You know, when somebody's on your page and they write offensive comments, you can put the keywords in here that are offensive to you. And anytime somebody makes comments on your page that are offensive, you can have that comment automatically hidden and or deleted. You can also send them a private reply saying, "Hey, knock it off," and you can even add their first name. Okay, so that's, you know, if there's a competitor that's creeping your page, you can hide and delete them as well and send them a nasty message. From here, you can do you want to send a reply message to a user multiple times? Certainly, you want to do that. No, because anytime somebody is writing a post or a comment on your page, you don't want to send them multiple messages. So do you want to enable comment reply? Yes, that's yes by default. Do you want to like their comment on their page? Sure, it has auto liking as well. Do you want to hide the comments after comment is replies? So after the auto reply is made, you want to hide it, and by default it's no. Here you can send a message by keyword. So if they are making a comment and they put a specific keyword in there, this reply will happen. And if they have another keyword, you can set up another reply for another. So that's pretty useful. Here I'm going to set up a generic message for all. So this is the name for my purposes. You can go right here. So this is going to be a test. Auto reply. This is for my purposes. I'm just going to put, "Hey." And I'm going to put, "It works." And what this does, if I tag a user, this will tag the other commenters on that post. So it'll tag all the other commenters. So they'll get a notification that I made a comment on it. That's pretty cool. Hey, it works. So that's the comment reply. You can upload an image for reply and also a video. Here is really cool. This is how you add them to your subscriber list. When it'll send not only will it auto reply on the public post, but it'll send them a private message, and that goes to their messenger inbox, and this puts them on your subscriber list. Hi. This is a private reply, and it puts a commenter. Is that how you spell commenter? And it puts someone on my list when they make a comment on my Facebook post. Great. So that's so automatically. Great. So when you're done with that, you hit save. So now that is set up. Okay. And I can come here and I can exit out of that. So that one's set up, so it's enabled, and I can exit out of there. So now let's test this baby out. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to switch to another user here. I'm going to switch to another user, and this user is called Pete Rosie. There's my test user. Okay. And I'm going to put that page up here. There's the page. So now I'm going to make a comment as another user. All right, so here's the page, and I'm going to make a comment. So this is so great stuff. Looking forward to seeing more. All right, so now this is based on a cron job, so it'll take a couple of minutes for the comment and so forth. So you'll see that automatically there's going to be a message going to the inbox to me. Okay, so let's just wait a minute. It's based on a cron job, so it'll happen. Auto automatically. Waiting. It's on a cron job, so it might take a minute or two. So let me refresh the page. And you see some messages coming in when I refresh the page here. Oh, it's coming in automatically here. Okay. Say, hey Pete, this is a private reply, and it puts someone on my list when they make a comment on my Facebook. So that's the private reply, and it puts them on my list. And you can see there's a comment automatically. Hey Pete, it works. See that? And also you'll see that it also automatically liked it. See that? So it did three things here. It auto liked it, the comment. It did a response, auto response, and also did a private reply right here. And this puts them on your list. So if I go to, if I go right here, and if I want to see who's on this list for Matrix demo, insurance demo, and let me go to the leads list. All right. So these are the leads list. These are the leads. And let me go to this page here, and let me scan the page. There's 2 new leads coming in. So let me go and check out who's on that list. So PD Rose, see? So it's added to your list. So now I can send out broadcast messages to this person and so forth. So that's exactly how the auto reply works in the lead generator. And you can see here that there's a report as well. So it auto likes, it auto comments, and then sends it to their private message where they put you on a list. So let me go to the report. So this is auto reply report. So it tells you that that reply was sent to one person, and you can see there's the reply time. And so if I look at that report, there it is right there. Okay, there's the comment, and there's reply, and there's a date and time and everything. So it works like gangbusters. So this is the individual comment auto reply, and if you want to have one reply for all of your posts, you can do it on page